Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to 3302. This is where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. Today, Frontier have asked for suggestions on the future of the game. I'll take a quick look at a few of the changes introduced into the latest beta. Paladin Consortium are having a massive race, and a series of outposts and stations are going to link inhabited space to Colonia. The beta for patch 2.2 continues to move along really nicely, and it actually marks quite a change in Frontier's approach to how it's communicating with the player base. The beta forums have numerous threads there posted and created by Frontier themselves, directly asking for feedback on many elements of the gameplay, and over the course of the beta they have indeed taken this feedback into account and then rebalanced those aspects of the game. The new and improved jump distance from neutron stars and white dwarfs is a great example of this. Now, this has been taken even further with a post by Mike Evans, one of the designers on Elite Dangerous, asking the community for quality of life improvements or feedback on that, what we'd like to see, what we think would make the game better. Now, unfortunately the thread didn't stay active for too long, but in the time it was active, it received many dozens of posts, with suggestions ranging from docking request shortcut key to the ability to refuse a new destination on delivery missions. There was also numerous requests to tweak and improve the debug camera. That's the external camera that allows you to get outside shots of your ships and the environment, and that's really something I could get on board with, something I'd definitely like to see some improvements made on. There was also a number of requests to add the ability to bookmark your current location whilst down on a planetary surface, and this of course would allow you to return to that exact location very easily. So there was many requests and features suggested on that particular forum thread, and during the time that Mike Evans was active on that forum thread, he managed to collate together most of the suggestions. Now, he has said that by all means we can go along and post more suggestions there, but he cannot guarantee that he'll be able to keep up with them or read all of them. And of course there's no promise or guarantee that any of these requests will actually make it into the game at any point. But what I find really interesting here, and I think this is a really nice change, is to see Frontier ramp up their communication with the player base and actively are now asking for feedback, and sometimes they are indeed implementing that, as we saw with the neutron star and white dwarf changes. Beta 5 of patch 2.2 began last week, and it introduced module storage and transfer. Now, this really is a long-awaited feature for many people, especially since the introduction of engineered modules, which take a heck of a lot of time to get together and build up. So now, not only can you move the modules from one station to another, there is a time delay and fee for this, but it's not too excessive. You'll now be able to transfer all the modules between your various ships, and I actually put together a small video last week having a bit of a look at this. So I'll link that in the video description just in case you want to check that out, but it is indeed a nice feature. Talking of transfers, the cost of ship transfer is still up in the air. In my opinion, it does seem to be a little bit expensive, a little bit excessive perhaps, and a lot of people have said the same thing, although equal amount of people seem to be quite happy with the costs as they are. Whatever our feelings though on this matter, Sandro Samarco, lead designer of Elite Dangerous, has said that the current ship transfer costs are not final and that they still could change before the game makes it to the live servers. The Paladin Consortium, a player-run group, are celebrating the fact that they are now 1 year old, and they're celebrating this by having a massive race down on planetary surfaces with some SRVs. And there is a rather extensive map available of the route that people will be able to race round. People have invited along, we can all go and attend if we want, and there is indeed a prize for this. The winner will receive a paint pack, and you can see more details on their forum thread. The race is set to occur on the 14th of October, that's a Friday, at 8 PM GMT. The Colonia Connection community goal has come to a successful conclusion. This community goal began on the 15th of September and was due to run for 4 weeks, and it's actually reached its final tier now and successfully completed. Now, what is the Colonia Connection? Well, Colonia is the area of space around the Jacques station, and it's a rather long way out, 22,000 light years, bit of a long way for most players, although some more intrepid explorers have made their way out there. But such is the appeal of this new location that many other players have also headed out that way, regardless of the amount of time that it's actually taken them, and it is indeed a long trip. So the Colonia connection comes into play here. It's going to be a series of outposts along the route between the main inhabited bubble and the new area of space called Colonia. These new outposts will give players the much needed ability to stop off, have a rest and restock before continuing on their journey. The additional bonus, of course, is that if you happen to make it all the way out to Jack Station and then get destroyed before you dock, you would previously be sent all the way back to inhabited space. But with the new outposts there, you'll actually return back to the previous outpost that you actually docked at, so that'd be well worth docking at. And it's nice to see inhabited areas, new stations and outposts cropping up all over the place now. Dr. Kai has released a new YouTube video. Together with a few friends of his, they headed out into the depths of space and achieved the previously impossible, using the new feature within Beta 2.2. That's the ability to use neutron stars to give an increase of your jump range by 300%. They have travelled over 1800 light years above the galaxy. This has given them a so far unrivaled and completely spectacular view of the galaxy and the game world. It really is a very nice achievement, and if you want to check it out, and I suggest you do have a look at Dr. Kai's YouTube video. As we move through the month of October, the beta period for patch 2.2 should be coming towards an end, and that of course means the patch will be making it onto the live servers at last, and as that happens, I'll be bringing you more news on that. That then brings us to an end of this episode of 3302. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.